Shankar from FreeFinCal, and that's right. If you want to lose weight, do not exercise. So, starting this week, I want to start a series called Weight Loss Wednesdays, where we talk about what to do and what not to do to lose weight, and how to do that in a systematic, gradual manner without shocking your system, and in a healthy manner. I was once 90-ish kilos, and I dropped about 20 kilos. I actually did that twice using two different methods, completely different methods. But the method that I started using about 2 years ago, which is eating less carbs and more of fat, and more of protein than I usually eat, has worked, and I've been maintaining that weight for 2 years. That's right, eating more fat, and my cholesterol levels are absolutely normal. I've also been able to get rid of the pre-diabetes kind of situation I was in. I'll talk about all that in the coming weeks. Every Wednesday we'll talk about weight loss. I'm also looking for a similar name for making money online. I'm not able to get a similar name. If you can suggest something catchy like this, I hope I'll be happy to use that with the credit to you. So, why should one not exercise for losing weight? Now, suddenly when people decide they must lose weight, they wake up one day, they probably do some tests, or because somebody forced them to do it in the office, or for an interview or whatever, or for a health checkup, or they had to do it. They do the master checkup, they do a cholesterol test, they do a fasting sugar kind of test, and they realize that that they're going to that they're in the pre-diabetic stage, or they're obese, and they have high blood pressure. What they do is they go to the doctor. The doctor says lose weight, and the first thing they do is buy walking shoes, buy running shoes, they buy gym membership, and they start doing that. I think that's completely wrong. That is not the way to lose weight at all. Now, before I say why, I want to make it very clear. Exercise is 100% essential for the human body. But don't use exercise as a method to lose weight. Exercising is essential to stay fit, to make sure our muscles are, we use our muscles, and we do enough work, we keep every part of our body active. So for that, exercise is essential. Of course, if you want to do if you want to act in a movie, or you want to do some super specialized stuff, like get huge muscles here, or six pack here, whatever they want to call it, then you need to combine exercise, eating, and so on. But for normal people, the hobbies, then I think starting off with an exercise regimen before controlling your diet is a very wrong thing to do, because when you suddenly start a physical activity, then your body will need more food, and when you do not have any control over your metabolism, because of that extra activity, you will tend to eat more, and you will never lose weight. I have seen people coming to my local park, they are absolutely regular, but they don't lose weight. So it's a wrong approach. Don't confuse exercising and losing weight. They're two different but essential activities. Let me make that very clear. I'm not against exercise. Of course, although I'm not a great exercise buff, I do keep myself a little bit fit. But that's the first thing. Now where do we begin? I lost my train of thought. So when we before we talk about weight loss, we must recognize that not all human bodies are made the same. There's a huge range in body shapes and frames, and there are huge variation in the way we process food, and how we can take in food, and how much food we can take in without it storing as fat and so on. In every group, there will always be one fellow who looks very thin, but he can eat a lot. But he will never lose weight. He or she will never gain weight. Sorry, they will eat a lot, but they will never gain weight. So there are extremes like that. But then there are other people. They will say, "Oh, I'm not eating anything, but my weight is piling up. What do I do?" So there are different reasons for weight gain, and there is a huge range in body shapes and frames. So we cannot compartmentalize them so easily as fat, thin, obese, and so on. So it's very important to when you talk about weight loss, you must first understand why you have excess weight. I am not an expert. Whatever I'm going to say is just common sense, nothing more than that. But from my little knowledge that I have, I can tell you that there are at least three reasons for excess weight. One is it could be purely genetic. That kind of a frame is handed down from ancestor to ancestor, and that's, you cannot do much about it. You can control it. You can control the weight gain, and you can reduce it a little bit, but you will never be able to come down so much like the next person you see who is thin according to you, and so on. That is one reason. The second is there are physical conditions like thyroid problems which can cause weight gain. There are some which cause weight loss also, but I mean, I'm not a doctor. That's one commonly known condition. And people, if they stop taking that medication, or if they there are many other conditions, if they stop taking that medication, then there'll be a weight gain or loss or whatever. So in those kind of conditions, not much of weight loss is possible. Not much of you can only streamline your metabolism in a certain way. And the third one is people eat the wrong things, and this is the most common problem, and we are going to talk about only this. We are not going to talk about I am not qualified to talk about genetic body frames or health related weight gain or loss, physical condition related weight gain or loss. And there are also conditions where medicines can change and can increase your weight. For example, I was heavy on steroids at one point and I was gaining weight. My face started look like a now it looks like an egg. But now then it looked like a football. I can show you videos. You can see videos. Oh, some of my old videos. If you go look at me talk on stage, my face will look like a nice football. That's because of the steroids. It's a moon face caused by the steroids. So I cannot talk about that as well. There again, if you're taking it for a particular condition, then you cannot do much about your weight gain. But you can eat right. You can still eat right. We're going to talk about eating right. And in certain situations like body frames or physical conditions, it may not lead to a great change in weight, but it will still keep you healthy. And in the most popular case where people eat the wrong things and they eat too much of it, resulting in storage of fat, then eating right will fine-tune our metabolism in the right way so that we can handle exercise if introduced at a slightly later stage. So by the time the exercise is introduced into our daily regimen, we would have already hopefully lost some weight. I'm only talking about this group of people who eat wrong and who eat more than necessary. I was also like that. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm still like that. I could still slip just quickly. So we're going to talk about that. So what we're going to do is to do one activity every week, and then the next week or maybe a little later you can add one more to it and keep doing 2 activities, then one more, 3 activities, and so on. So we fine tune our metabolism, and we then gradually start eating less. We should train our bodies to eat lower but not feel hungry. We should do it so gradually, so slowly that it does not change our lifestyle, it does not affect our daily work. Another big weight loss mistake is starving. That's really worse. It will just push you right back into weight gain so fast if you do that. Don't do all that. And pretty much what I'm going to say is just common sense. That's all. And I have talked about how you can um, lose weight by eating more fat, you can have a look at that link in the description box. That's what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to break it up into step by step so that it's probably easy for you to do it. Don't do all those things all at once. It will be difficult for you. Nobody can do it. I didn't do it all at once. I did it gradually. But it's more important to be open-minded, to try small things with your body and see how you respond, how your energy levels have changed for the good or bad. Then you can make, so you are going to do only course corrections by small steps, and you're going to go from excess weight to hopefully lower weight in a very small steps. It's going to take a uh, long time. Typically it will take a long time, but for me the weight dropped like as if the air was removed from a balloon. Like that, my weight dropped. My doctors, when I went to the doctor after 6 months or so, my neurologist for my autoimmune condition, he said something is so seriously wrong with you. You look terrible. He said, I told him, no, I'm just changed my eating habits. I'm feeling absolutely fine. So in my case, that weight, the habits that I'm going to talk about, it increased my energy levels. In a way, directly or indirectly, it played a role in me helping me manage my autoimmune condition. It made sure I don't get colds often. It increased my resistance levels, and it made me believe that if I get a health problem, my body has the ability to fight back. I don't need to quickly dump medicines. And I can wait for my body to fight back. That confidence I never had all my life. Only now I have, and I'm started talking about it because I've been doing this for 2 years, and I believe it will work. If to various extents, of course, you will not get the same results like I did, but how you can implement it in a more personalized way. So we're going to talk about each step. But if you want the whole process in one shot, you can go read the article. But I would like you to join this journey with me. For a start, do not do any exercise. If you want, you can take a small walk in the evening or morning, but don't start going to your gym. Don't start running. Don't do all those things if you want to lose weight. Those are all wrong steps to do. They can come later on when you're ready to take them on. When you've trained yourself to eat just the correct amount of food necessary for your body and not excess. But before training yourself to eat the right amount of food, do not start an exercise regimen. It can be counterproductive, and you may not end up losing any weight. So that's what I wanted to convey in this video, and we'll get back to personal finance videos from tomorrow. So I hope you don't mind. I like talking without the PowerPoint and black slides. This is nice to talk to just in front of the camera. I hope you don't mind. So I have posted about whether the stock market is affected by the Lok Sabha. This is there in the community post, as also the link is in the description box to have a read. I'll catch you in another video. Thank you as always for watching. Bye bye.